can see the evidence, snow, and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. With a chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57. We are underway now in the NFC Championship. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers now on first down. There's a diving catch right side.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was the tight end. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle on the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to give it to Davis. Picked off near the 32. And the Eagles are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. On first down, Pearson, and he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, Pearson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
57. 57. Mike, 57. Let's go one more. Riggs. 57. Mike, 57. Come on.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll buy some time right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Pearson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
They don't want none of this.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass, and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunky yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. Pushes him over. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9.
Hash pit.
Not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. Looking deep for Bennett. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
On 2nd down now. Pearson, he's got room to run past the 20. As he's all the way up to the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
They go play action with Hurts. Flush to his right. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. We're scoreless after 1.
Mike's 57, 57.
18 Rattler.
play fake. Here's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Check 50, check 50.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. You got trips, you got Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Strip that ball.
They'll run on first down. Pearson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it, baby. That's it.
Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Looking deep for Bennett. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
Let's go,
And he's
boys.
brought
Let's go.
down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. They'll try the left side. Pearson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds here. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goddard there to make the grab. And the Eagles have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Rodgers going to throw. Open man left side. It's a tight end, Tunyon. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice game.
First down and much more here for Jones. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead towards our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass and you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage. But since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
Here we go. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Uncorks one for Davis. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept the pass to...
And got his man complete. Touchdown. Philadelphia. George Watkins, 76 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And a return will stop right around the 25. And unfortunately, unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Stay with your man. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, defense, let's go.
To throw is Rodgers. Complete to Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I got him, I got him. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21. Go to 50, and you block over here.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 57's the mic, watch 57. Too little, cut.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. But first down, Hurts going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown. Quez Watkins as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, let's go sandwich.
88, 88.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Our two squads making their final adjustments prior to the second half kick. Which team will be the one standing as NFC champions at the end? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway of the NFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Pearson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try the left side. Pearson, and he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
They'll try the left side. Pearson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Begin. 36.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pearson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third down, Pearson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on fourth and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up first to goal.
And he's in for Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes this 35-0 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now...
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 45.
Well, they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
On first down, Pearson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pearson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
92 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like the Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Elliott good on the extra point, and it is 42-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen. Check back 21.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And the ball is knocked out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Mike 50, Mike 50. Target, 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 target.
That comes in. This might be a free play. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kaiser White. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
Max 50, Max 50.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Max 50, let's go.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, they got him again. Fletcher Cox, his 2nd sack of the night.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off. 108 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you. I got you. 57. Mike, 57.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pearson, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Right back to Sanders on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
2nd down and 8.
59. It's a party now. Mike's 5'9".
They'll keep it on the ground. Pearson. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
The Eagles are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody.